Hello students, welcome to first PUC online classes. In the previous class, we were discussing about addition of vectors, concerned to triangle of addition of vectors and parallelogram of addition of vector, along with the important concept Lami's theorem. Now in this class, let us take few numericals on parallelogram of addition of vector and on Lami's theorem. Let us say students, the first numerical. If two vectors P is equal to 4 Newton, Q is equal to 3 Newton are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. Find the resultant vector. Find the resultant vector. Also calculate angle made by resultant with vector P. Angle made by resultant with vector P. Let us score the solution, students. How this is? Look at me. Solution shall I take? If two vectors P is equal to 4 Newton, Q is equal to 3 Newton are perpendicular to each other. How they are? Shall I take? This is one vector. This is one vector. P vector. P vector equal to 4 Newton. Right. One more vector you can take. This is Q vector. How much Q vector? Equal to 3 Newton are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular means angle between two vectors is 90 degree. This is the 90 degree. Right. Then what you can take? This is the resultant vector. We can call this is the resultant vector. Shall I take this resultant vector? You can represent by R. Right. You can make it parallelogram. How to make it parallelogram? You can make like this. Parallelogram you can make like this situation. Right arrow. You can make the parallelogram. See here, we know the resultant formula. What we need? Two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Find the resultant vector. First we will find the resultant vector. We know this formula. What about this formula? Vector R equal to under root of vector P plus vector Q plus vector PQ of how much? Cos theta. Are you following the students? Now angle between two vectors. How this angle between two vectors? 90 degree. I mean directly what I can put? Theta equal to how much? Theta equal to 90 degree. Right. Then shall I go for the resultant vector directly? Resultant vector R equal to under root of P square actually. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Right. P vector equal to 4 Newton. Then what about this 4 square? Q vector, that is 3 Newton, 3 square plus 2 PQ, 2 into 4 into 3, right? How much? Cos 90, right? Cos 90 is 0, cos 90 is 0, 0 into this term goes up because cos 90 is there. Then what you can represent the resultant vector? Resultant vector R equal to under root of how much? This is 16 plus 9, right? Resultant vector R. Then how to calculate the resultant vector R? Resultant vector R equal to 16 plus 9, 25. Then what about the resultant vector? Resultant vector equal to 5 Newton. Are you following? What you got? The resultant vector is 5 Newton. Then one more is there. Also calculate angle made by resultant with P vector. Angle made. This is the resultant vector. In this direction Q, in this direction Q. What about the resultant? This is the resultant vector. Angle made by resultant with vector P. Shall I call this alpha? Right? We know tan alpha formula. In last class we derived. Actually, see here. What is the tan alpha formula? Tan alpha equal to how much? This is Q sin theta whole divided by how much? P plus Q cos theta, right? Theta is how much? Theta equal to 90 degree. Can me. Theta equal to how much? Not 0 degree. Theta equal to 90 degree. Theta equal to 90. If theta equal to 90, then shall I put directly tan alpha. Q mean how much? 4 sin 90. Sin 90 whole divided. P how much? Q how much? That is 3, not 4. Q is equal to 3. 3, right? into sin 90. P how much? 4 plus P, Q. Q is how much? 3 cos 90. Cos 90. Okay. See here, sin 90 1. Sin 90 is 1. Then directly shall I write 3 divided by 4 keep it upside plus cos 90 0. 0 into 3. 0. Right. Then directly shall I got? What you got is tan alpha equal to how much? 3 divided by 4, or how to write alpha? Alpha equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. Tan inverse of 3 by 4. If we go for calculator, tan inverse of 3 by 4, this must be equal to 36 degree 85 minute. Right? 36 degree 85 minute. Then how much this angle? This angle is 36 degree 85 minute. This angle alpha. So this is the solution of this numerical. Copy this numerical, students. We will solve the one more numerical. Okay, students. Second numerical is two equal vectors are inclined at an angle theta. Two vectors P and Q you can take, or A or B you can take, or can take C and D you can take, no matter. Two equal vectors are inclined at an angle theta. The resultant of two vectors is equal to magnitude of either vector. Resultant of two vectors is equal to magnitude of either vector. Find the angle between two vectors. Shall I take here how this is situation? If two equal vectors are there, two equal vectors mean, shall I take P equal to Q are two vectors. P equal to Q are two vectors. Are inclined at an angle theta. Inclined at an angle theta. The resultant of two vectors is equal to magnitude of either vector. Either means resultant of this vector is equal to magnitude of either vector. Either R equal to P or R equal to Q, no matter. Right? Then what is angle between two vectors? What is angle between two vectors? Shall I take how the two vectors are there? I will take, see here, this is one vector may be possible, or this may be another vector may be possible. Shall I take? This is P vector. What about this? This is P vector. Right? This we are calling angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors. Then what I can call? This is the resultant vector. This is the resultant vector R. What is the condition? P equal to Q and R equal to P or R equal to Q, no matter. Right? See here, let us go for the solution here. How to make the solution? We know general formula. If two vectors are there, how to find? Two vectors are there. R equal to how much? Vector R equal to vector P square, vector Q square plus 2 PQ, how much? Cos theta. Right, students? But what is the condition? R equal to P and P equal to Q. R equal to P and P equal to Q. Shall I replace R equal to P here? R equal to P vector. Right? Then again P keep it upside, P square. But P is equal to Q. Condition is P equal to Q. Right? P equal to Q plus 2P, keep it upside, again P equal to Q. Cos theta, I don't know theta. Right? Again shall I modify this? Vector P equal to P square plus P square, 2P square plus 2P into P square. How much? Cos theta. Right? Shall I make it again? How to simplify? In simplify madbodri. Look at here. P, vector P equal to under root. Right? Then what is common? 2P square is common. If 2P square is common, then what is remaining? 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta. You know 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 formula. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. Then how to get P equal to directly 2P square, keep it upside 1 plus cos theta can be replaced by 2 cos square theta by 4, right? 2 into 2 4, 2 into 2 4, under root of 4 2, right? P square under root, that is P. Cos square theta by 2 under root, how much? Cos theta by 2, right? This is P vector, right? P vector, P vector we can cancel, right? Then what is remaining? 1 equal to 2 into how much? 2 into cos theta by 2, or how to write again this? 1 by 2 equal to cos theta by 2, 1 by 2 equal to cos theta by 2. But cos 1 by 2 equal to 60 degree. Cos 1 by 2 equal to, or cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. What is that? Cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. Shall I put here? How to solve again? Cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. Cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. Again, cos of how much? Theta by 2. Cos get cancel. What is remaining? 60 degree equal to theta by 2, or theta equal to how much? 120 degree. Theta equal to 120 degree. I mean, two equal vectors are there. P equal to Q, and resultant vector equal to magnitude of either vector, angle between two vectors. This is angle between two vectors. How much? Angle between two vectors must be 120 degree. This is the solution of this numerical. Again, copy this numerical. We will see the one more numerical. Right, students. Third numerical is, a force 5 Newton acts on a body along the direction making an angle 60 degree with the vertical. A force of 5 Newton acts on the body making an angle 60 degree with the vertical. Find the vertical component of force. Shall I take here? Look at me. This is one body, students. This is one body. On this body, the force is acting like this. Force is acting like this. How much? F is equal to 5 Newton. Right. Then we can call this is one component of the force, and this will be the second component of the force. Are you following? By making how much degree? By making 60 degree. This is total theta. 60 degree. Right. What is asking? A force of 5 Newton acts on a body making an angle 60 degree with the vertical. With vertical means this angle. With vertical. If we are asking for horizontal, then what angle? This angle. With vertical means component reverse. See here. With vertical means this becomes F sine 60 degree, because 60 degrees. And vertical component means this is how much? F cos 60 degree. How much? F cos 60 degree. Are you following? The question is reverse. How this is? If force of 5 Newton act on a body making an angle 60 degree with the horizontal. 60 degree with the horizontal means this becomes cos theta, this becomes sin theta. But in this case, what happened? Making an angle 60 degree with the vertical means components are reverse. Right? See, what we need to find this force. Actually, what we know that F cos theta I need to calculate. F cos theta I need to calculate. Here F is given. F is how much? Vertical component. F cos theta, how much it is? F cos theta, F is given 5. Cos of 60 degree. Right? Solution here. Or F cos theta, how to calculate? F cos theta 5. What is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Already we know in the last class. In last numerical we mentioned. Then 5 by 2. How much vertical component? Vertical component. How this is? Vertical component is equal to 2.5. This is vertical component of the force. See here. How to take the horizontal component, how to take the vertical component is very important. See here. These are two forces. This is one force. F is there in the given problem. Angle made with horizontal means this angle. If angle made with horizontal mean this becomes f cos theta. What about this? This becomes f sin theta. Angle made with horizontal. But what is asking? Angle made with vertical. Angle made with vertical mean how to write? Angle made with vertical mean, look at me, this is one force, f is there. Angle made with vertical mean this angle I can take, theta. Then it will be like this becomes f sin theta. What about this? F cos theta. Situation is like this in this condition. Right? Angle made with horizontal in this condition, angle made with vertical in this condition. So I am using f cos theta equal to 5 into cos 60 degree. So this is vertical component of the force. Again copy this numerical. One more numerical we will see. The next numerical is two forces 12 Newton, 18 Newton act upon a body. Two forces 12 Newton, 18 Newton acts upon a body. For what angle resultant force acting on the body is maximum? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಒಂದು 12 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಅದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 18 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಅದ. ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್? F1 has given, right? F1 how much? 12 Newton. F2 how much? 18 Newton, right? Then by what angle? What angle? Resultant force is maximum. ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ? See here, we know resultant formula, resultant vector, how to calculate? This formula is already F equal to, how to calculate? F equal to how much? F1 square, F2 square, 2 F1 F2 cos theta. This is what form? R is equal to under root of a square, under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. This form. See here, this is the resultant force we are calling. When the resultant force is maximum? The resultant force is maximum only on this angle. See here, if you put theta equal to 0 degree or theta equal to 60 degree, theta equal to 90 degree or theta equal to 30 degree. Check for all angle. Put here theta equal to 0 degree or put theta equal to 60 degree, theta equal to 90 degree, theta equal to 30 degree. For any value you can put. When for all this angle, when the force is maximum, if you draw this all price for all angle, then actually if you put cos theta equal to 0 degree. When you will put? When cos theta equal to 0 degree. You check for all angle, not only 0 degree. For theta equal to 0 degree, resultant force is maximum. See here how to put actually? F equal to under root. How to write? F1 square plus F2 square. How much? 2F1 F2 cos of 0. Right. Cos 0 is 1. Then what is the meaning? A square plus B square plus 2AB form. Or how to write? F is equal to under root of how much? Under root of F1 plus F2 whole square. F1 plus F2 whole square under root. How to write? F1 plus F2. Then F1 is 12 Newton, F2 is 18 Newton. What is the resultant force? Resultant force is 30. 30 is maximum. This value is maximum only for theta equal to 0 degree. You can clarify. Put theta equal to 60, 90 and 30. Put all the angle. For all these angle other than 0 degree, the force, maximum force, this will be minimum value. I mean, the force between, angle between two forces is 0 degree, then maximum resultant force is acting. Either for vector also, because force is a vector, right? Again, copy this numerical. One more numerical we will see on basis of Lami's theorem. Copy this numerical. Okay. Next problem is, if P, Q, R are three co-planar forces acting at a point R in equilibrium. Three forces P, Q, R are co-planar forces acting at a point in equilibrium, as shown in figure. The P, Q and R forces are given and they are in equilibrium. Calculate the value of R. What is given? P equal to given, vector P equal to given and sin theta 1 equal to given. Right. So Students, we know Lami's theorem. What Lami's theorem says? If three coplanar concurrent forces are there and they are in equilibrium, magnitude of one force directly proportional to sine of angle between two other forces. This was the statement of Lami's theorem. Already we have seen in lecture number 5. Right. Now let us see here. Let us see. See, Lami's theorem we have learned in lecture number 4. Look at me. If P, Q, R are in equilibrium, then according to Lami's theorem, what I can say? The force P1 directly proportional to sine of angle between Q and R. Q and R. How to write? The force P directly proportional to sine of angle between Q and R. Or how to write? P equal to how much? Constant K into sine theta 1. Right? One thing. Right? Or what is K? K from this directly how to write? Vector P divided by how much? Sin theta 1. Are you following this? Right. Similarly, vector Q directly proportional to sine of angle between P and R. Shall I write? Directly shall I write? Q directly proportional to sin theta 2 or vector Q equal to constant into theta 2. What is constant? K equal to how much? Vector Q divided by sin theta 2. Sin theta 2 already we have seen. Let us call equation number 1 and we are calling equation number 2. Right now, students. Similarly, R directly proportional to sine of angle between this force P and Q. Shall I write again once more? Vector R directly proportional to sine of angle. How much angle? 150 has given. 150. Right. R equal to how to write? R equal to how to write? K into sine 150. 150. Again, what is K from this? K equal to how much? R divided by, shall I write here? K equal to R divided by sine 150. Let us call equation number 3. Already we have learned Lami's theorem. Now compare equation 1, 2 and 3. Here K, here also K, here also K. Right? From this equation 1, 2 and 3, what we are getting? P divided by sine theta 1 equal to Q divided by sine theta 2. Sine theta 2 equal to R divided by sine 150. Sine 150. Are you following? What I need to calculate the value of R. Just compare the P divided by sine theta and R divided by 150. R divided by sine 150. Shall I compare? How to compare? P divided by sine theta 1 equal to, right? R divided by how much? Sine 150. Right? I am only comparing because I need only R. If we need Q, then directly P divided by sine theta equal to Q divided by sine theta. No matter. I need only R. Then from this how to write the R? R vector. How to write? Sine of 150 divided by sine of 150 into P whole divided by sine of theta 1. Right? Or how to write here? R equal to sine 150. Sine 150 means 0.5. P has given how much P? 1.93. 18 whole divided by sine theta 1. Theta 1 has given how much? 0.9659. 9659. Then what is the result here directly? How to calculate? Vector R equal to 1 kg weight. 1 kg weight because the force he has given in terms of kg weight. What is the resultant vector? The resultant vector can be represented by R equal to 1 kg weight using Lami's theorem. Already you have learned the Lami's theorem. Then how to solve the simple problems on the Lami's theorem? You can confirm by this numerical. Students, I will give the few numericals concerned to vectors. Just solve it. Right? 2 more numericals I will give. Now copy this numerical. I will give few numericals as a homework. Hello students. These are two numericals. One numerical is if two forces F1 is equal to 10 Newton, F2 is equal to 15 Newton acting on a particle at an angle 60 degree, find the resultant force acting on a particle and also calculate angle made by the resultant force with force V1, F1, right? Second one, two vectors A equal to 6 Newton, B equal to 8 Newton acts upon a body which are perpendicular to each other, acts on a body perpendicular to each other, find in option 1. So resultant vector R, angle made by R with V, the both numericals are the same. So you will solve these numericals in your as a homework. The remaining concept we will see in the next class. Thank you, students.